G'day folks, it's Mish here, and you can't wipe the smile off my face because I am back beach metal detecting today. We are at an old beach today. I've got my fingers crossed for some silver coins. Who knows what else we'll find, but without any further ado, let's grab the detector and let's get hunting. Well, hello there everyone, I hope you're doing okay today. Me, I'm doing great. Boy am I happy to be back out on the sand. It has been absolutely weeks since I've been able to do a beach hunt, but I'm stoked to be back out here. And I've decided to head to one of my older beaches today. I have one specific goal in mind, and that is I would like to come home with at least one silver coin. Now, the odds here are reasonable, so, fingers crossed it'll turn out. There is a lot of relic junk here too, so iron bits and pieces. I've got some beautiful erosion in front of me though, which has happened since I was last at this beach. I can actually see things sort of stuck in there as well. I'll have a look at those, see if there's anything interesting, but there are a bunch of signals just at the base of the erosion. So there's one here that's a 15-16, a little bit further along, 16-17. Whoop, and another one again. That one's more of an 18-19, but very, very grunty. So let's have a poke around. I'll turn you on when there's something interesting. Well, I didn't even have to dig the first one, so they're not all going to be good targets, but I just saw the glint as I went to scoop. This could be a sign of things to come, but there'll be good stuff in amongst this as well. These were out at a time where you could still find pre-decimal coins. I'm really curious to see what this thing is in the erosion. I don't know if you can see that. Let's have a crouch. I don't want to dig away at the wall, but there's a bit of blue there. Can you see that? Very intriguing. Oh, and whoop. I'm not going to get that out intact. So it's something that was painted. Looks like it might have been some old pipe or a can or something. That's all right. We might leave that part in the erosion wall. See if we can work out what some of these other signals are. Yeah, bit of a rough start. We will definitely improve on this though, guys. Stay tuned. Well, this is a little bit crazy. So, okay, let me step back for a sec. So this is part of a tree that's broken off when the erosion's occurred. It's kind of landed down on the beach. But you can actually see rubbish from years ago just poking out of the soil and just hovering in mid-air essentially. So what do we got here? Neutralizer and activator mixing instructions. Right, oh, that's hair product. Okay. Schwarzkopf thermo styling. Now that to me looks very 80s. Could be wrong. But that's helping me date the junk in this area. So you add that onto the beaver tail pull tabs and those can tops. Okay. Interesting. But we want something better than that. So let's move on. Well, I thought I noticed this at a previous target, but I wasn't sure. However, I think I've confirmed a theory here, and my theory is I've been beaten to this spot fairly recently. Now, this is my example here. In this spot, I know that there is a large chunk of iron. I've seen it before. I recognise the signal on the detector. I won't dig it. It is absolutely deafening loud and super large. But what I've noticed straight above it is you can actually see relatively recent shovel marks. So the scrapings at the very back, but also where they've chipped away at the wall here. I had noticed a couple of little, what I thought were dug holes, but that's pretty much confirmed it. However, they have missed a few relics. So if I go a little bit further along, sitting right on the surface here, note the crazy signal. For anyone who saw my recent beach video that ended up with a couple of padlocks, I've just got myself another one, but this one's actually intact. So the last two I found were only the base part of the padlock. This has actually got the full kit. So that is going to be a lovely little addition to my display when I get round to making my display. Let's see what else that other detectorist missed, shall we? Alright, coming in at a 15-16. I've seen it, but I haven't extracted it yet. If we have a look down here, well, that's not a sinker, that's a bit too shiny to be a sinker. I think you guys know what it is by this point, don't you? We've got ourselves a spoon. And it is an older spoon once again. Alright, a little bit easier to read this one than the last one I found. But, believe it or not, it's the exact same brand as the last silver plate spoon that I found in this general area. So it's probably from the exact same cutlery set. I never figured out who the manufacturer was. So in a shield here we've got the letter B. We've then got the letters F and G. Then we've got EPNS, which is electroplated nickel silver. So this is a silver plated spoon. And then we've got a number 2 in a shield. So if anyone's an expert on the markings here, do let me know if you know the manufacturer. I couldn't find it. That one's in much better nick. Love it. Awesome. Let's add that to the kit. Nice clean little 16 to 18 with a bit of depth. I think old mate Detectorist, who's been through here, has done a fairly good job. It's been fairly quiet. The usual iron signals, of course, but normally I'd find a few more positive targets than I have been. So I might have to switch up spots. I'll probably still stick with somewhere that's on the older end of the scale. As I say, silver's the goal today. Where are we? Whoa, okay. Hold that thought. What have we here? What have we here? Ask and ye shall receive. We are on the silver, folks. Yes, we have got ourselves a teeny tiny little threepence. You can see there, about as wide as my pinky finger there. 19, let me have a read here. I'm going to say 1951. Yep, King George the 6th on the obverse. Magnificent. Haven't found a little thrip in a while, actually. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so maybe the detectorist didn't do a completely thorough job, but I'm a little bit further up than that spot I was talking about, so I guess this spot might be worth a little bit of an extra look. Awesome. Let's move on, folks. Ooh, come for a little walk with me, folks. All right, the thrip came out of there. I literally turned around, did maybe 3 sweeps. What do we got? She's faint. There's a bit of depth to it, and that's a good thing. Low 20s. That really sounds like a coin size. And not that I should, but I have got my hopes up. That can lead to disappointment. But you know what? I have a feeling that I'm on to another pre-decimal coin. Maybe. Oh God, it's sounding worse now. Ooh. Okay, it's out. Still a 22, 23. Alright, moment of truth. Oh, that better not be a 1 cent, but I don't think it is. That looks like a blue grey to me. And what does blue grey mean? That means silver. Oh, you absolute... Okay. Gotta watch my tone here. There's a few words I wanted to drop then. That is another thrip, but the difference between this one and the one that I just pulled out, because you'll notice the tone difference, is that the previous one was about a 17 signal. That's a 50% silver coin. Going by the colour of this and going by the higher tone, this is an older 925 silver variant. Still the wheat design, so not super duper old. I'm going to see if I can read a year here, guys. Bear with me. 19... Now this one I want to say is a 1941. So 925 silver. That's got to be King George again. So yep. Oh, awesome. Maybe our mate stopped just shy of these. We'll never know, of course. Wow. Okay. So that's two, technically 3 silver if you count the plated spoon as well. So we are on a roll again, folks. You ripper. Oh, I have made a terrible mistake. Can you see what's going on right now? Alright, so just to explain why I'm suddenly plagued. These branches on the beach here, a lot of them have a big old cluster of flies on them. Now I'm going to regret doing this, but I'll show you an example. See that? The problem about it is, if you walk too close to them, they then decide that you're much more appealing than the branch, and they hang around for a couple of minutes. So I guess on a positive note, people aren't really going to come up and chat to me while I'm surrounded by flies, so they're going to leave me to do my thing. But I keep inhaling them, which is not pleasant. Alright, let's take a wide berth around that branch, shall we? See you at the next. Well, I haven't strayed too far from my little silver spill, and I've got another appealing tone. It's a bit more grunty, but mid to high 20s. That's the only thing here. Alright, let's dig it. Doesn't sound stable enough to be a coin, but depth could be playing games with it too. Oh. And I could have lost it as well. Alright, when we lose the target, we take one more scoop, because that could mean it's something tipped on its side. See how that works. And this, my friends, is why we miss targets each and every time we go detecting. Things shuffle around under the ground, especially under sand. Oh, no way. Alright, bring it up slow for a reveal here, because this, you beauty. More silver. Alright, what have we got this time? We've got the obverse facing us this time, so again, King George VI. Guessing we're going to have fairly consistent dating among our coins here. So this time we have ourselves a sixpence. It is a 925 silver variant, 1945 for this one. So it's a beautiful little coat of arms there. I always put a nice clear pic of these coins in the description so that you can see them a little better. Oh, no way! You know, the funny thing though is that I found, 3 silver coins so far. I rarely ever find pennies and half pennies on this beach, so the copper coins. I don't know whether that's because they're a stronger signal and people find them more easily. It's a very strange phenomenon, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Alright, on to the next. Goodness only knows what that's going to be. Well, we're still in the middle of Silver Central. I'm basically gridding this area now. I've decided this is a bit of a hot spot, so I'm just going to scout it, see if I can find anything. I am sort of slowly angling towards the wet sand over there. Got myself a signal that I don't think is silver, but I think it's worth a look. So a pretty consistent 13. Oh. Now while I'm digging this, I just want to say a really quick thank you to everyone that's been supporting my channel and all the new subscribers lately. I had a video go pretty well viral a few weeks back. I've got maybe 1,500 new people in the last couple of weeks, which is just phenomenal. So I can't wait to get to know you guys. I will be bringing much more beach content back now that I can get to them again. Because basically while we're out of lockdown, I'm going to absolutely maximise my beach detecting. What have we got here? Now going by the green, I'm guessing copper or brass or something, but this is quite a detailed little something. Don't know what it is. My hungry self is just thinking of chocolate. It's not chocolate. Yep, don't know what that is. There's no writing that I can see. If you recognise what that component is, please do let me know. But pretty consistent with the age of the other finds in this general area. Cool. I'll talk about a wake-up call. Walking along, doing my grid lines, just sweeping like normal. Bang! I'm sure you guys can hear that beep because it's absolutely deafening in my headset. Alright, mid to high 20s. Maybe there will be a penny here after all. Or you know what? Maybe, just maybe, now I'm really getting my hopes up. Maybe there might be a florin. Maybe not at those numbers, but that could be another silver. I'm certainly not seeing a target yet, which suggests it's little. Oh, that is a coin. Don't let me down. Oh, what is it? What is it? Yes! Normally I'm a nice, calm and peaceful YouTuber, but I cannot contain my excitement today, guys. I am on an absolute roll. Alright, that is a sixpence, and that is a 1942, so again a 925 silver. Oh my god! Wow! What a hunt! You know what, I was really procrastinating getting out of bed today. Low tide was really early today, and I did miss it in the end anyway. But I'm so glad I came out. Oh my goodness. Cannot believe my luck so far. Alright, let's keep going. Let's never leave. Still gridding, folks. I'm getting very, very close to the wet sand line now. The tide is rising though, so I don't know how much further down I'll get, but look at that lovely clear 30 signal. Now doesn't that sound nice? As for what it is, I'm not entirely sure yet. But I didn't have to go far for it. Oh, okay, so remember when I said I couldn't find any copper coins on this beach? I think I might have found one. Yep, that's definitely copper. Looks like we've got a penny. So, once again, we're getting to know him rather well today. King George VI on the obverse, making it a kangaroo penny in lovely condition. So I'm guessing this one's not long been out of the soil. 1952 for this one. I think that will clean up just beautifully, but I will show you at the very end what it looks like cleaned up. I won't try and scuff it with the sand at the moment. absolutely lovely. Well, I'm not entirely sure what I've got here. 11, 12. Could it be maybe a really worn down 10-cent piece? Because I don't know, it looks coin shaped. Oh, it's wafer thin, whatever it is. Gosh, I don't even know if I'll be able to identify this one. That's a copper coin though, by the looks. So maybe it was even a half penny, but can you see how thin that is? It almost disappears when I turn it on its side. Alright, probably, well, maybe even a 2-cent piece. I don't know. I will have a really good look at it when I'm home. If I can work it out, I'll let you know. But I think given another year, we wouldn't have found that one. Alright. Well, my lucky silver spot dried up, guys, so I've been walking for maybe half an hour now. Haven't really had a great deal of targets. It's gone dead quiet. But near the base of an old tree here, I've got a nice clear sounding 2021. Now, if this were pretty much any other location, I would suggest maybe a $2 coin. However, this is not any other location, and I'm very unlikely to find a modern coin here. So, do I have another pre-decimal? Guess we'll find out in a moment. Yep, that's it. Alright, that took longer than expected. I had a dog going around my feet. But, oh, what is that? That will definitely be what was ringing up. And I reckon we've got ourselves a teeny tiny ring. Let's have a look-see here. I'm not entirely sure what metal is, but running my fingers around, it's not an earring, there's no join. What was that ringing up? About a 20, so there's a good chance that that's silver. Let me just bring it up to my eyes for a sec, see if there's anything written. And look, there might be the tiniest stamp I've ever seen here. So if there is, I'll let you know. Oh, cool. Barely fits on my pinky finger though, so I'm guessing maybe a kid's ring. It looks very much like my white gold ring, but I think it's ringing up too high for that. Have I said ring enough times? Yes, I have. Alright, let's bag that. Let's see if we can get any more targets today. Well folks, what can I say? This has been an absolutely amazing day out. I've more than made up for my lack of silver on the last hunt, dominating with them today. Cannot believe it, to be honest, but I'm really grateful that you guys joined me for the ride. If you did enjoy this adventure, please don't forget to hit the like button before you go. Take care everyone, stay safe, and I will catch you on my next adventure. Cheers. Let's have a look. Yes, I did just fall in that hole. We shall not speak of this.